Today on Too Many Projects Garage, it's really freaking cold outside, but we're working on a car anyways. And this one is the Suzuki Alto. Stay tuned. Now, if you guys watched my last video, you'll know that I cleaned up the whole shop. Well, it's all been undone, unfortunately. We had to move a whole bunch of stuff around from over there in that corner to put in the heater, well, the shop heater, which is really awesome. Wood fired. Got some cardboard up in there right now, as you can see, if you can see. And we have it going up and out. And it works really freaking good. Now, we do need to seal up the shop a little bit better, make it a little nicer. But for now, it takes a little bit of the edge off, especially when it's like 20 or below. But enough about that. We're going to talk about the Suzuki. Now, the issue with the Suzuki is mainly the cosmetics, but the alternator is only charging at like 9 volts. And I think last time I drove it, it decided it didn't even want to charge anymore. And what I was doing to drive it before was I was popping off, I would start it, pop off the battery so it wouldn't drain the battery and it would run just fine. But then I made the mistake of turning on the headlights and that was all she wrote for the alternator. And the alternator is way down deep in there, which we'll get some light on that a little bit when we get started. And it's going to be fun fishing that out. I don't know if we have to get it out through the bottom. I definitely don't think you can get it out through the top, but we'll see. It's pretty tight fit in there, guys. We're stoking the fire, guys. It's going good. Northern 2-stroke engine oil. Everything out of the way, but yeah, you can see it. See it going. Hopefully shortly it'll start warming up in here. Fingers crossed. We're using some of that wood that fell off my tree whenever the tree broke in half during the storm. Good use of that wood for sure. Alright guys, so we ended up pulling this little air box out and that gives us a pretty good view of the alternator down there, but we're still not sure if we can wiggle it out of there, but we'll see. This is what the air box looks like. It's kind of a alien looking thing. I'm guessing it has a filter in here. Let's see what the filter looks like. I'm quite curious. I haven't ever looked at the filter in this, so I don't know if it's any good. Kind of a unique looking filter. Gosh, the stupid thing. Oh wow. Definitely need a new filter, I think. Oh. Looks a little gross. I'm pretty sure, I don't know what that is. Is that Japanese? It very well could be.
I don't know.
But it's dirty.
Very.
I don't know where I can buy another one of these. I'll have to do some research. But for now, it's going back in the car until I can find
Maybe
something.
after we hit it with an air compressor.
Yeah, we probably hit it with an air compressor. It looks like it's got oil on it. You know? Does that look like oil to you? So maybe
it's hard to say.
it's tough. But I'm thinking it could be that the turbo is leaking some oil. There's a very good possibility. Who knows? But
That could be upstream.
I don't know. Don't know. All right, well, we'll see if we can get that out of there. Moment of truth, guys. We're trying to get it out of there. It's a really tight fit, but maybe we can, you know, Tetris it out of there somehow. We got to take the connector off first, obviously.
Got it.
You already got the connector?
Just a second.
Oh, there's
gonna be the big cable still. That will be a 10 maybe?
10?
I think it's a 10.
Can you get to it easy?
I can see it.
It's very tight in there, guys.
Okay, I just rotated it down. I think I can see it now. Or get to it easily.
Nice. What are you looking for?
The ratchet is right here.
And there's a 10.
Perfect.
Sweet.
Oh, I don't want that extension.
Where's the new one? Here's my lady. Oh, she went to see what was it, Mean Girls, and she got a poster. She's very excited about it. Very nice. Oh yeah, sure enough, little tiny thingy.
Oh, don't bust my knuckles, please.
I was trying to see whenever I bought that alternator if what kind of connector was on mine, but I couldn't tell. So we're just gonna have to make that work. Where's the other alternator at? I don't know where you put it. Uh-oh.
I don't know what that was.
Well,
It wasn't what I'm unscrewing, so it was something else.
interesting.
There's what I was unscrewing. I didn't drop that.
Oh well, we'll be fine.
Right there for me. Oh. I don't know what that was either.
We're just dropping a bunch of stuff, guys. Oh, there it is. Duh, it's right there in front of me. Okay, the moment of truth. Can you get it out of here? We might have to jack up the engine, maybe. Oh, the engine already just moves out of the way on its own.
Can you pull the engine that way somehow?
Can we pull the engine this way?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
It's these oil lines.
Stupid oil lines are in the
If
way.
the oil lines weren't in the way, it would just come out.
Well, we may have to get those oil lines off, maybe. Engine is moving.
It's just the oil lines.
Yeah, well, let's see if we can get those oil lines out of the way or see if we can figure out another method. It was a bit of a struggle, guys, but we got her out. Look at it. Let's compare. They do look a little different, but
Not dramatically.
I think it's this way. I think it's like that, yeah.
Flip right.
Oh, almost dropped it.
Yeah, it does feel like that.
Yeah, they look fairly similar. Hopefully they're similar enough. Fingers crossed. I'm kind of worried, but
The cover is different, very
Yeah.
different on this back.
yeah, and also this only has 2, and that one has 3 prongs. So I don't know.
Research.
And it's in a different spot here.
right.
Shoot. Luckily this only cost me $30, so it's not like an absolutely huge deal, but let's see.
It would be nice to have one that worked.
There's only 2 wires going to here.
Oh, well, that's perfect.
Nice. You can see there's only 2 wires, so that's perfect.
We should key on and see which one is voltage and which one is ground.
Dope. Okay, cool. That makes me feel loads better. All right, we're gonna test this alternator wiring. And which wire are you testing first?
Yeah, check and see if there's voltage on the red, or sorry, the white with the red.
Okay, let me turn the key on.
Yep, power as soon as there's key on.
Uh-huh.
So let me check the other one now just to make sure it's not also.
Okay.
Is the key on?
Yes.
Turn the key off.
Key off.
They both have power.
Oh, that's weird, isn't it? So good news, we did some Googling and we were successful. Turns out we didn't know what we were talking about. And we found out that one of these is the ignition. So when you kick on the key, that tells the regulator to regulate. And then the other one is the lamp for the dash, so it knows whether or not it's charging.
Correct.
And then, so we figured that out. So this one on the left is ignition, on the right it is the lamp. And then on this one, we found on Google, like pretty much right away, that the one in line with the starter post is ignition, and the other one's lamp. So it should be really easy. And if it doesn't work, we'll flip them.
Yep. Hopefully
enough.
without burning something out.
I don't
They
think
both have
anything.
voltage, so
Yeah, I don't think anything would burn out. So
we're good.
yay! So let's swap out this pulley because this pulley is not compatible with this car. This is a V pulley and this is a serpentine pulley. So we need to swap that pulley onto this one. All right, guys, check it out. We got a pulley off of this one, put on this one. So very nice. And we actually found a connector that would fit. Where's the connector at? There it is.
Right here.
Check it out. Look at that. It's perfect. And we actually found it on his Subaru.
This was a door speaker.
It was a
connector.
door speaker connector. So how perfect is that? So now we can get it all wired up. We'll cut off the old one, wire that on, and get this put on the car. And fingers crossed, we'll have a functional alternator. Yay.
Ooh,
Nice.
smooth. Okay, the one with the clip is the ignition. And this is the lamp light,
Perfect.
or lamp light wire.
Yep.
Down here, the black one is the ignition, and then the white with the red stripe is the lamp wire.
Perfect.
So,
all right, let's get those little solder butt
Get on
connectors, and I actually have them right here. Solder butt connectors, check it out. These things are awesome. So we just got to find out what size we need. Let's set it right here, and hopefully they don't all fall on the ground. Find whichever one you want. And I'll go get my little soldering, or not soldering, but little heat gun, so you can heat them up. Just gonna get them on there. I'm gonna go grab that heat gun. Man, it's so cold out here that this wouldn't even work for a little bit. We had to like go and put it in front of a heater in there to get it to work. And also the handle for this camera that's you're supposed to be able to control the way to turn it on or off. It wasn't working either, so it's still not working. I had to turn it on from the top of the GoPro.
So cold the tools don't want to work.
Exactly, it's so freaking cold out. I hate it. Needs to calm down with this cold. All right, guys. We got the connector attached after many arduous hours. No, I'm joking. It didn't take that long. It just is really cold, and it feels like a long time. Anyways, we're about to put this new old alternator, shove it down in there, and see if we can get it hooked back up. Wish us luck. All right, guys, we got it in there. We got the bottom bolt started, as you can see, and then we've got this just about started, so that way it can line up. So it's looking pretty good. We're just gonna tighten everything down and try to line it all back up again. All right, guys, moment of truth. It's all hooked up. We're gonna put the air box in. After we let it run a little bit, we wanna see how the belt does and whether or not it's charging. We'll test it with the multimeter just to be sure it's gonna work. So fingers crossed. Gotta get my keys. They're in my pocket. Take my glove. Can't get my hand in my pocket, my glove on. Oh, I'm nervous, guys, I'm nervous. Because this is something untested. Which it ran before without the alternator. Alternator belt is staying on. Looks good. Says voltage. What we got? Moment of truth. If I can get my hands to cooperate with me. Oh yeah! 14 volts! Yeah! And with that, the Alto is all wrapped up and ready to drive again. I'm so excited to have it back up and running. Now in the future, we plan on redoing the paint and body, fixing it all up, as well as re-gasketing the engine, try to get it freshened up again. Because I really want to keep this car. It's an awesome car and I love it. So I'm excited to do that in the future on the channel, so stay tuned for that. And the next thing we're going to work on is this right here. This is a timing kit for the Del Sol. So I'm excited to get that in the car and start driving it. Now, before I let you guys go, I want to tell you where I heard about the alternator. Colin actually found it on a YouTube short. So he's watching YouTube or whatever, looking through shorts. Sometimes shorts actually are pretty useful. Someone mentioned on their Suzuki Cappuccino that it uses the same alternator as the Artic T660. And that alternator also fits my car because it's the same engine. So I was able to get that alternator and get it all set up. and it works. So I'm super excited and stoked to share that with you guys in the future. And the cats jumped on me, so it totally threw me off, but I'm gonna keep it in the video. Hope to see you guys next time on Too Many Projects Garage. And also thanks to my members and everybody who subscribed. I'll see you guys next time.